Does anyone else have the fucking Siege of Orgrimmar opening cinematic just locked in their brain sometimes, so that every once in a while at like random points in time it just replays in your head? I don't know what that is. Can we watch it? Yeah, I guess there's no reason why we couldn't. I'm about to read donations anyway. F it, why not? Yeah, sure. I don't really have a point to make about any of this. The context is that Garrosh, the big orc guy, is the leader of the Horde, and he's been acting kind of wacky for a while now, and he's approaching the, like, sacred veil where the heart of an old god is kept, because he wants to eat it. I haven't watched this in ages, man. Man, Pandaria was so fucking pretty.
Bring it to the pools.
I love his VA too. He always delivers such good VA work. The guy who does Garrosh.
Enough! You have run rampant for far too long, Hellscream. But that stops.
The mouth movement is fantastic. Yeah, it's all from in-game models, which I always thought was really cute.
Step aside, Pandaren. You confront a force beyond reckoning. Your father dabbled in powers beyond reckoning. Where is he now?
He's dead, guys. Grom died. He lived? He didn't live. The second Grom lived, the first Grom died.
I have fought beside the Tauren, trolls, and others. You are nothing like them.
I love Jujutsu Kaisen.
Are no longer part of my Horde!
The best part of every WoW raid trailer was when they give you the, like, here's all the bosses you're going to die to.
They will come for you. Yes, I'm counting on it. The armies of the world will come for me. And within my fortress, they will face all the terrible creatures,
including a dinosaur.
The boundless power I have mastered. And one by one, they will fall at my feet. Anyone who would rise against my new horde will be impaled upon the spires of Orgrimmar. You Pandaren tried to bury your hate and your anger.
No idea what I'm looking at, but this guy seems fascist. Yeah, just a little.
It must be unleashed! A time will come when you will answer for your crimes. I answer to no one! Burn in the fires of my hatred.
So goddamn hype, dude. Yeah, does anyone remember when Blizzard made good shit? I remember. Well, I've been reminded at least. I remember. Good-ass raid. The actual location of the raid is the city of Orgrimmar, which is like a main capital city that you've been playing in for like fucking 15 years. So after you do some preliminary stuff elsewhere, you go there and there's like tank traps all on the shores outside Orgrimmar, and you're like fighting your way in. And a lot of the things that you fight on your way in are like former leaders of the Horde that turned with Garrosh. And it's basically just all orcs and a few goblins because he's an orc supremacist. It was so good. Yeah, he's Orkler. What are your thoughts on the Thrall versus Garrosh 1v1 cinematic? I didn't like it. I don't know. Are people thirsting for the orc? Everyone is always thirst for Garrosh. People have always thirsted for him. Are you kidding me? What do you think about that Thrall v Garrosh 1v1? I don't know. That just felt unsatisfying to me. Genuinely, actually, isn't Thrall like the only morally good Horde leader? Like in the end, they all end up being bad or dumb. Well, no. It's the main problem is that Garrosh was Hitler and Sylvanas is Hitler. The trolls in Tauren have always been pretty morally good, and the goblins are just doing their own thing. I don't really think the goblins are evil, kind of. They're just, you know, they're just being wacky. They're just wacky guys. The goblins have a really weird origin story in World of Warcraft lore. They were literally like subhuman slaves who were used by their lords to mine crystals from the earth. And the crystals ended up having a chemical property that enhanced their intelligence. So over time, this like legion of slaves got smarter and smarter, and eventually, like, fucking whiz-bang MacGyvered their way into freedom. Now they're Ancapistan. Yeah, they're, like, hyper-capitalist. The Blood Elf leader is fine? I guess so. It's basically it's Garrosh and Sylvanas, really. Yes, the goblins are all very Mad Max coded. They have cars in the fantasy universe. The characters had a lot more depth in Warcraft 3. Yeah. My favorite were always the, wait, let me make sure I remember this correctly. Fuck. I think it's the Zandalari trolls. It's been so long. Who were like the main Blood and Dinosaurs bad guy trolls? There are so many different tribes of them. They've always been so cool. It's all like Mayan shit, basically. All the trolls. They've got a really cool aesthetic. Oh yeah, Bwonsamdi. Didn't he also have a sick cinematic? Battle for Azeroth. Was it in Battle for Azeroth? The one where he made the deal?
You're looking pretty good, you man. Of bones.
I remember this, I think.
The dust of bones. For the Loa of death. Well, this is a surprise.
We watched this? I don't remember.
You're looking pretty good, Your Majesty.
How does this show? Fuck off.
So, why have you come to see me? I need your aid. I see.
How do all of you remember me watching this before? I can't remember that.
Go on.
Yes, he is hot.
Become my Loa. Grant me the power to recover my kingdom, and I will elevate you above all Loa. Yes, so you get your kingdom back. All very
He's
nice.
so hot, though.
But soon you'll tire of old Bwonsamdi. You'll go back to the living Loa, the one who bring the rain, makes the crops grow, not wither and die. No. I need
Why is he
more
Baron Samedi coded?
than just
It's not a
your
coincidence.
word. If you do this for me, I will bind my bloodline to you. All who succeed you will keep this bargain to serve me in life and in death. Forever.
Now I want to play WoW, thanks. Don't, it sucks.
We got a deal.
They both sound like African warlords. But it's Caribbean. It's a Caribbean accent. Loa is literally like, this is like old existing folk beliefs. Good lord. Appropriately direct your racism. I hate their hands. Well, they use the in-game models for these cinematics. So they have very exaggerated features because you usually look at these characters with the camera zoomed way out, you know? I think it's cool that they use the in-game models, though. I like that a lot. It makes you appreciate the in-game models more. It's not a Caribbean accent. It's in the ballpark. The main trolls in WoW are Caribbean. and a lot of other trolls. They're all meant to be like the Americas, you know. I think last time you saw this, you were talking about the Aztec Jamaican coding of the trolls and the other Azeroth races. I don't have an issue with racial coding of fantasy races. I just wish it was done a little more even-handedly, you know? Or maybe a little bit more, like, self-aware. All orcs should be British coded? True. Okay, I'm letting myself get distracted again. Very, very distracted. Is this a segment? No, it's not.